Okay, so we came out of an executive session at 7:15. Now we're discussing the ordinance number 2018-2, repealing ordinance number 245. And that was that nuisance one that I read out loud last month. That was just,
Grocery free.
yeah. This one does look much better. Unfortunately, I left my copy at work that I made little notes on.
Can we just table this for the next city meeting and talk about what we want to add in mindset, or are you thinking this is the final draft?
Well, it was emailed to everybody so everybody could do that before the meeting.
Yeah. So,
Janice was out of town.
I would have no problem tabling that again.
Okay. And let's table that as well.
Give us a little time to,
Yeah. So y'all have actual copies now.
yeah.
Okay, the next one is a land lease north side of East Fork Road. We have somebody that wants to lease that chunk that the city owns next to the fire station, from 3rd Street to the fire station. Just wants to park trailers on it.
Like a storage?
No, just excess,
Right.
like a couple of car trailers.
who's the person?
It's John Paskey. That's that chunk right there. And I don't even know if they'll park him on there. He might now and then if he's here for a week or something and needs more space in his driveway. So he decided it'd be nice to have access to that as well. He's been mowing it all summer, between him and myself.
Now, are you going to, charge him the going fees that all of us other folks been paying?
It's up to you guys. I don't know what everybody else pays.
So Heather Mulder has a land lease from behind her place down to Mike Webb's, and I believe she pays $10 every 2 years. So it's pretty cheap compared to yours.
Compared to.
Don't give me a heart attack.
I didn't do it, but
How much do you pay, Denise?
Way more than that.
How much do you have that you're paying on quite a bit, or
Huh?
is it quite a bit of property, or is it?
Well, what is? Okay, him.
Hello?
Goes in the back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And there is an alley, 15-foot.
Yeah,
alley.
it seems to have calmed down now.
And then,
He don't need to make a special trip, but if he's, tell him if he's in the area, stop in.
from Pine over.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
But how much do you pay, if you don't mind me asking, I mean, what is the rate?
I'm just saying,
$45 a year.
yeah.
And Diane Pope pays that too.
And that's a fair price, I think.
And Roger Woods pays $250 for
No,
5
if
years.
Heather is only paying fine.
Well, hers needs to go up. It really does.
So do they get in year contracts, 2-year contracts, 3-year contracts?
They're usually 2 years.
Yeah, they're
Roger
2
Woods
years.
is 5.
So if we ever
Yeah.
wanted to build a shop, and we wanted to build a shop over there, we'd have a 2-year contract.
You could actually write up the contract for however often you want it to renew. Or you can also put in the contract that if the city deems necessary to use that piece of property for whatever, that the whatever amount,
Prorate
there you
the
go.
remainder of the lease.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I mean, if it's gonna cost, it'll take,
$250 just to get it
it'll
away.
take 20 years to recuperate what it would cost to have the lawyer write up that lease agreement.
The lease agreement is like 5 pages long. It may say that anytime the city wants to do
I
something.
think it does.
Just need to look
So,
at it.
you know, I mean, it's up, this is where you guys need to decide if you're good with it and decide a rate. And I can get back with him and let him know.
Oh, I don't have a problem with it myself.
I'm good with $45.
Okay.
And that's the going rate.
Yeah, 45 for a 2-year thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just need a motion.
So I make the motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion and second to lease that chunk next to the fire station for 2-year term for $45. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. I'll stop in the middle and let you do your spiel, or you, it's up to you, if you wanna sit here.
I'll sit there, right?
Okay, that's fine.
Where else can you be more amused?
Yeah, now we have to renew our contract with, Lake County.
What? Oh, that's
For
forty.
fees, and their fees have gone up a little bit. September 2019. I have to read this. Is it going up to 36 an hour?
Yes, and then after next year's bill.
Okay, so as of the end, as of yesterday, it went up to $36 per hour. I think we have them under contract for 8 hours a month. And then next week, October 1st, it will be $40 an hour next year. So 36 times 8. It would be $288 a month.
A motion that we approve?
I'll second that.
Okay, motion and second to approve the new contract for Waitau County Sheriff's Department. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I'll have to sign it.
You don't have to do it now.
Thing is, since we tabled hiring a city clerk, there's nobody to sign that section.
Oh, that's good. We'll take it.
You can skip the next item.
Yeah, for now. Next item, that USTI, we'll just table that for now.
Are we wanting to table it? Is there an issue with getting that or program or?
Nah, we'll just table it for now. Try and get through this in a hurry. Resolution for copy and labor fee. Okay. We got a resolution worked up here, so if you ask for public information, you will have to pay the city before you get the paperwork. Because we haven't paid for any of it that we put out there yet.
Okay, so any kind of, so explain that to me, I'm not understanding what you mean by resolution, labor fees.
Labor fees for the city to pull up like the stuff your attorney wanted
Okay.
and that Jeremy's attorney wanted. See, by statute, you have to give them 2 hours and 100 copies. Anything over that, they have to pay for.
Right. So are we changing that to a different, like, 20 copies?
No, we're not
and-
changing the amount of copies. I don't think we can do that. That's a state statute.
Okay.
We're just having a resolution that shows 10 cents per copy for anything over 100. Photocopying sheets other than standard 8.5 by 11. Additional cost varies depending on size. Where labor exceeds 2 hours, $15 per hour. Oh, yeah. I'd laugh at you if you wanted me to come in here for $15 an hour. Were reviewed by the Office of the Attorney General, it would be $26 per hour. Retrieval of archived information is $2.50 per file, $3 per box. Expedited retrieval of archived information would be a $10 fee. Where the city of BOVILL has an out-of-pocket cost to get the information, its actual cost of that to the city. Where the records are provided in the form of a compact disc, digital versatile disc, or USB flash drive, or similar form, actual cost of the disc or USB. Where copies are, or of records are mailed or shipped would be the actual,
The cost came out of the statute that I quoted.
oh, okay. So it'd be the actual cost of the USPS fees.
Where the $15 came from is the lowest paid employee that you have.
So the city of Boville has a standard charge for selling information in the form of a publication, standard cost for selling published information. So this, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it says on here, payment due in advance. So,
It's written in black and white.
yep,
It's out of the statute.
if somebody requests that information, we find it all for them and we tell them what it costs, and they have to pay that fee before we hand the information over to them. If it's over 2 hours or over 100 copies. If it's under that, no big deal. It's just, I don't know if we really have something for the city for that. We're just always going off of state statutes. At least now we'll have our own resolution.
What's Laetah usually done for these? Is it about the same?
I have no idea.
I know Moscow's like $5 a copy or something.
I know it's expensive, it's university.
It'd be nice if you could actually add to, if a lawyer or somebody wants to come down and gets record copies, to actually give them an option of coming down and doing it too. That way, if you're not wasting the secretary's time, you can actually do what they need to do. That's an extra option.
But they're going, the clerk, whoever it may be, is gonna have to find the stuff, right? First. I just like the fact that it's gonna be black and white,
Yep.
right there.
True.
So we have a motion.
A motion to accept it.
Your turn.
Second.
Motion and second to accept resolution 2018-1. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Opposed? No. Okay, the next thing is the winery, the building permit. Have you guys heard from Adam at DBS?
No, we filed our stuff, we dropped the plans off as, it was supposed to be Friday, but I gave them electronic copies. On Tuesday, we dropped off the plan review as a county, and we have not heard back from them.
Okay, they turned it all over to the state.
Okay, we haven't heard from anybody.
They didn't want to touch it, and Adam is supposed to contact you guys. He wants to come out and look at the building before he actually does the plan review.
Okay,
It's pretty hard to see what, you know what I mean? So I just, the deadline for the appeals board is the 10th of this month, next Wednesday. At that point, they'll draft a letter and send it out.
right,
So what you can do until, I would assume that the rest of the council would agree, if you just go down to City Hall, here, fill out a permit, and it would depend on what the cost of the work you're doing is what the
Right.
permit's fee is based on, and the plan review.
right.
So as long as you go do that,
According to our architect, there's nothing that needs to be done, so,
yeah, well, not what Eric said. That's why he turned it over to the state.
That's fine.
Plus, as of Tuesday, we're no longer under contract with Lehigh County. So I would say, go in the morning or tomorrow, fill out a building application, and you'll just need to estimate how much it's gonna cost to do what you
But
do.
there's no change.
There's nothing to be done. As far, from what our architect said when he did the plans, there was no changes that needed to happen to the building.
And it's
So-
even stated in his cover letter.
Yeah. Yeah, but,
No,
yeah,
there's no change in this cover letter.
Until the state looks at it and says, yeah, I agree, then it's
well,
done.
there will be a minimum charge for a permit.
So I'm sure there will be, but there's nothing, there's
For
no
permit
change.
and plan review. Okay, but what I'm saying is, you can just go in there based on the minimum charge for plan review and permit,
Correct.
and then after the plan review, if he finds more that you have to add to it, then the state will get it back to us, back to you, and you may have to come in and pay more fees for your permit and plan review at that point. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't
But-
question it. I've done exactly what you've asked me to do up to
Yeah.
this point. I had no idea that Latah County turned it over to anyone else, so.
Yeah. So if you can go down and, probably just the minimum for plan review and permit on them, and then
Bring that fee schedule.
forward it to the state. And then at least at that point, you basically, you pay the fees,
Right.
but you won't get the permit until after he does a plan review. But
Yeah.
at least you've paid the fees, and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
I understood
just
as of our last council meeting
Yeah.
that we were in compliance and in agreement between the council and us as property owners. And actually, I would like to clarify this point. One, the name of our winery is not Camas Winery, it is Camas Prairie Winery, and that was set up in the late 80s, I believe, because there is another Camas Winery spelled differently. So I would appreciate the records to be corrected to that. But also, this whole building thing is a personal property
Okay.
between
So
Jeremy and
you
I.
can-
It's not the winery. The winery does not own that building.
Okay.
So the records need to show that clearly, please.
So yeah, what I'm getting at, as long as you go down before next Wednesday and pay the minimum for time review and permit, then we're good. Other than that, I don't wanna tell the board that we've made an agreement.
Yeah.
And then your 6 months actually started the 7th of September, that Friday when you turned it in.
Okay.
So,
They actually weren't turned in until Tuesday, but
so that's all on that. Old business would be library garbage tote.
can we discuss what?
The non-payment liquor license?
Oh, yeah. Apparently, we have no record that it was paid.
It was paid.
We received a check when we submitted the
Because I even
application.
went
Oh, cool.
And handed my check to Terry.
Yeah, he brought it in with the license that when he wanted me to do the city license. And I told him that there was a meeting set up, and the whole spiel was Mike's canceled the meeting. And he said he made out a check that deducted the beer and wine that he'd already paid. And I told him I didn't have the authority to take any money other than what you guys had okayed, because it was new business. And he went to talk to Mike. And I don't know what happened from that.
We left the check with the application at City Hall and every
No, he
check
took it
around
with him
us.
when he
No, I
left.
did not take it with
Yes,
me.
you did, Jeremy.
No, I did not take the check with me.
Okay.
Trust
okay.
me.
All I know is we have no record of it anywhere being deposited or cashed.
Why would I have a
Could you
reason
check
to-
your records and see if it was ever cashed?
It is not
I
cleared.
did
I
not-
have a
I
copy
did
of it
not-
right here.
Oh, it has not cleared
It
yet?
has not cleared.
Okay.
You
And
took
But I
the
don't
I
check,
would have no reason to
you
take
took
it.
the
Okay.
check in the
What I
paper
don't
and said you were gonna
underst-
go talk to Mike about it.
Okay,
So
What I don't
Okay.
understand is why this couldn't have been resolved with a phone call. Why it had to be an agenda item.
yeah, I don't know, we were just, it's
It's a
something that came up this
clerical
past
issue.
week. But if it hasn't been cleared, if you don't mind, just kind of do another one.
As long as the city's willing to pay for the canceled check fee for the one that we did write and leave with the city.
I don't, do you guys see an issue with that?
No.
I don't see an issue with that.
Yeah, bring the check tomorrow.
But it'll be the full fee of the full-blown liquor license, not deducting beer and wine. Because it is a completely different license. It null and voids your liquor and wine license.
Well, just so you know that the county, I have no problem with that, Sam.
Okay. Okay. So now we go on to the next one.
The DEQ survey.
Oh, yeah.
Again, this could
Oh,
have been
you guys
resolved.
turned it in yesterday or today, didn't you?
We emailed it electronically to the name on the board, on the form, and if you would note that there's nothing listed for contact information for the municipality, so we had no option but to send it to.
Well, didn't you say Mike got one in?
No, I got it
Oh.
from fax.
Oh, you must have got it from DEQ.
I got it from
Yeah.
DEQ.
Okay, yeah, that's something that
It was
DEQ
already on the
wanted.
agenda and I couldn't amend it at that time.
Yeah,
It's-
I know she told me
Well,
that she received it.
I would
this
appreciate it
morning.
as a business owner if you have some administrative issue that you please call us and let us know so that we don't have to take up some of
Okay.
council's time.
Okay, library garbage tote. Apparently Tiffany wants her own garbage tote over there.
How much garbage do they generate?
Probably a bag a week. Probably fill the can once a week.
Half a can every week, so I take that.
Oh, really?
And you're taking care of the RV parts?
No.
No.
I'm glad to stay home.
But this-
Ron's just taking care of the library, East City Park, Caroline
That's-
Park,
See,
the couple on,
I don't know
Main
why
Street.
you can't continue to, it's gonna save you $20.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
True, but that's 4 times every month.
Yeah, but if he's already going around town collecting garbage, it's not that big a deal. It'd be different if he was going just to make that one special trip.
Do they have an actual box set up for garbage or what?
They've got their own garbage can over there with a lid.
They have to take it out, they have to manually take it out and put it out to the street.
Yeah.
Shoot, it's got a crusher.
I mean, at one time it got a little overflowed, because,
We switched out the maintenance crews.
yeah,
Quite a bit, and people don't realize that they switched out so much, and it's like, okay, we didn't get this, we didn't get this, need my trash out, so.
yeah. I went over there looking at that, well, with Ron that day. Showed you around over there what needed to be mowed, weeded, and I grabbed it and threw it in my rig and hauled it down to the dumpster.
She was got crushed.
Yeah, she was.
The problem is, and we discussed this at the last meeting, that we have such a turnover with maintenance men, they apparently don't have a checkoff list. So the garbage gets a foot above the garbage can down there, and it doesn't get emptied until Brittany calls the city. So they've got to be on top of that every week to get that garbage hauled down there.
I'll let you know that on Tuesday afternoon, I don't do it until after.
That's
after
fine,
dark,
I'm
and
talking
then I
about
go and do
previous
it.
times that I've hauled it out of there too, and it just,
Well, there's
nobody
been-
pays attention.
There's been one or twice I've gone to do it, someone went ahead of me and got it, but I just let you know, I do it in the evening time, I won't.
Well, if they get a new maintenance man after you, he
I hope
needs to be
not.
told the same thing. because
Well,
it
I'd
wasn't
like to be
done.
around for a while, if that's okay.
What we can do is we can try, we'll put together a check sheet for anybody doing the maintenance, that Tuesdays you hit every garbage can empty and put new liners in. It's, does anybody know, speaking of that, does anybody know how to get a hold of AA? Their Santa cans are still in East City Park. They need to be gone,
I think
or they're gonna be locked in there for the winter, because we need to lock that gate.
You could probably call Esther Crystal in Lewiston, she'd know who to get a hold of.
What, you think,
Or Danny Hobbs might.
Danny or Hope?
Yep.
That's what I was thinking, because Hope called me on something over
Yep.
there. Because it's about the time of year we want to lock up East City Park. Rain's coming back, and we don't want that place tore up. Okay, so do you guys just wanna give that a whirl for a little while, make a checklist, see if that
I
works?
think
They
that'd
need-
actually cool.
I think that the maintenance person, whoever it may be, needs to be working off of a sheet.
Yeah. Okay, well, we can do that.
That can, you can hold them accountable for not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
And no offense.
okay. We'll try that for a while, and if it doesn't work, we may have to go to the other option. We're not gonna get a garbage tote for now. I don't think so. I think we don't need to vote if we're getting garbage tote. Okay. Reports and correspondence. It's all yours, Bill.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, just a quick introduction, then I appreciate the offer. I'm Bill Gosley, I'm running for District 5A, House of Representatives. A little bit of my background, I put 24 years in the Navy, retired, went back to school, got my doctorate in education. Moscow School Board for 4 years, State Charter School for 7, and most recently the Idaho State Board of Education, where I'm responsible for all education in the state of Idaho. Then the next phase of my life, I went into helping people, and I served as a guardian ad litem or a CASA worker for 9 foster children, and helped them in their recovery process after some of the situations that we find ourselves in with parents just leaving children behind, and that's one of the roles that I have taken on. It's one that I really feel very much a part of. I'm also a mentor for the Veterans Treatment Court. We have over a substantial number of veterans who really need some help, and so it's just getting that information out. When I've knocked doors here in the community, I have met several veterans who have not taken advantage of the opportunities that the VA offers. So those are kinds of things that I do. The reason I'm here tonight is to listen. I've been to several of the smaller city councils, and it seems that a lot of your problems are very similar. Unfortunately, the state tends to deal with each city as an entity. For example, Genesee just is going to pay $90,000 for a permit to see how they can fix their lagoon. MIDA has the same problem. You may have the same problem, and so one of the things that I would work on very quickly is why not have a state-funded plan that has flexibility that meets each individual community's needs, that you can design it so you don't have to pay that $90,000. So that's pretty tough money. I'm also supporting Proposition 2, and mainly for that reason is that there's 3,900 veterans in the gap, in the 1,200 dependents, and many of those young men and women joined the Guard to fight fires and do things for the state, and then unfortunately they got called up and sent overseas, and they got injured, and they came back, and we were in a sort of a depression, and so many of them lost their jobs, and so they're out there just hanging on to their life, and I think that's one of the reasons why we really need to step up and fight it. So I will stay after to answer any questions, or I have a rack card which gives a lot of information on my background. What else can I say? But I appreciate the opportunity. I'm a firm believer in communications. When I was on the state board, I met every month with the school superintendents because it was important for me to understand the things that we were enacting up here, how it affected people down here, the problems that they had down here. I could convey that back up to the top of the hill. And so that's who I am. That's what I feel. So again, November 6th is a big day. I'm Bill Gosling, and I am running for District 5A House of Representatives. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Did you want to say something, Karen?
I'm not, I mean, this isn't important especially.
Yes, it is.
Oh, well, okay. Anyway, I want to thank the city for finding my shut-off valve. Everybody in town's looked for it. And, I mean, really, people have been up there with Geiger counters a whole bit. They found it clear down to the next street at Donna Hamilton's place. I mean, that's a long, a long ways away. And they found out Mike Porter, and he took hours finding it. and now I have new shut off and all that, so I appreciate that. And next I want to report about, we started a BOVILL's Pride activity for the summer, see how it worked. We thought the kids didn't have much to do during the summertime. And so we got to thinking over I'd say the last 20 years that and it's been a lot longer than that, but the last 20 years, our kids have raised enough money to keep 10,000 kids alive. We've done that through 30-hour sharing. $1 kept a kid alive, and for 20 years we raised over like $2,000 each year. So we at least kept 10,000 kids alive. We have bought 6, we're on our 7th well, and that keeps 210 people with clean water forever. We have helped with the Veterans Appreciation Night and raised like $400 for their emergency fund. We've greeted 42 families into town over the years. The kids have, we've started a little local newspaper called MicroShare, and it is hopefully a little paper with good news, neighborly news, things that are coming up, and just positive things. And the kids help. We have a mystery person each week, and they help with that. We've done, we've probably done 100 of the shoe boxes that go all over the world. So we all wanted these kids to be recognized for doing the good things that they have done. And we have tons of troubles. We have way too many problems. We have drug problems that are trying to get the kids, and so easy for them to get into because it's so prevalent. And so anyway, this BOVILL's Pride activity was a way of saying we appreciate you, and for the kids to look at BOVILL and see something besides trouble and drugs and rundown houses, to see the air and the water and the possibilities, the beauty that's here, the good neighbors that are here. We have a homeless person that's been taken in, total stranger, taken in and is clothed, fed and housed, just free gratis. We have people that take the elderly neighbors, bachelors, to the doctor and take meals to them. We have people who have gone in and helped with electrical problems for people that didn't know whether their place was going to blow up or not. We have people like that. We have a group of people that completely redid the war memorial and found 70 names that hadn't been acknowledged, and cleaned it up and painted it. Looks beautiful. We have that kind of people in town. And one of the activities that we did was here, and I thank you for letting us use the building. That night we told the kids their history about BOVILL. We have a real colorful, but a great BOVILL history that we're proud of. And the kids were fascinated about this town. We used to have a bank, and we used to have this and that, and we were a large town, and they didn't know that, and so they were proud of that. And then we told them about who they are, what assets they have, what talents they have, what they can do to make the town better, and what can you do to make the town better. And we encourage them to do that. And then what do you want to do? What do you want to become? And then an activity we had, one of the things they were interested in was basketball. And so there was 2 people from WSU that came over and led a mini basketball event. We had 17 kids that came. They were all boys, but about 3 girls. And they had a ball. It was very, very organized. The kids got blisters on their feet. They worked hard. It was a hot day. They had so much fun. And there was one of the ones from WSU brought his little 5-year-old child with him. And when we started, we'd get in a huddle and we'd yell, "We're from BOVILL, couldn't be prouder. If you can't hear us, we yell a little louder." And so this little boy was in the middle of the group, and so he was just yelling this fight song, you know. And so then we had a wiener roast, and we did all kinds of stuff. And all the way home to Pullman, he was singing, "I'm from BOVILL, I couldn't be prouder." And the grandparents came from some other state, and the first thing he did just wanted to say he's from BOVILL, he couldn't be prouder. And I said, that's what I want to be. I want to be from BOVILL and be proud. I don't want to live here when we have all the crap going on. And we've got good people. We've got to work together. Nobody's shot each other or killed each other yet. And some towns they have. And so the things that's wrong can be fixed if everybody will have a level head about it. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the 12th of September at 10 a.m. at Tulare County Sheriff's at my house, because I didn't pay a dog license fee, which I reluctantly paid the $10. I know 3 people in town that have not got dog licenses, so you better start doing your homework. The other thing is if I'm going to be slandered in the morning on the bulletin board, like I was after the last meeting last month, if you would step forward or anybody has anything to say to me, you know where I live. You're not signing your name. That's the 3rd letter that's been out about me and Erica and some of my friends. Sign your damn name. The other thing I'd like to ask, if the city council and the mayor have ever walked around this community center in daylight.
Yeah, I walk around it periodically.
I picked up a pop can, a Gatorade, and there's cigarette butts and garbage all around here that nobody's paying any attention to. It needs to be cleaned up.
I've been running kids off whenever I see them over here. If they're just
Well, they
sitting
live
here
there.
on their phones, I kind of leave them alone, but there's a group that comes over here and just hangs out and uses a
Well, they're at
handheld
the back,
like
too.
bars.
They're tearing the covers off the plug-ins and
I clean it up at least once a week.
Okay, so when the water bill, the next water bill, send letters out about the plowing the street. So if any of you have cars parked on the street, city right away, please move them. I might have to get one of these 2 or another deputy up here, and we'll start tagging. We'll put letters out first to move them off the right of way, then we'll start tagging them.
Put that letter in there.
Oh, is that? Just put one in every water bill, then nobody can say they ever got one. Because we're getting really close to starting to plow again, probably within a few weeks. And I know of about 3 or 4 cars that are in the way. If it's one that somebody drives daily, who cares? But, okay, I think that's about it. I'll entertain a motion.
Actually, there's one more thing I'd like to bring up. I'm not sure how this got out of the city or if there's a record request for that.
that's
but,
what I'm talking about.
That was posted on that billboard as well.
And
That
that's-
is mailed to the city and it went nowhere but the city. So how did the city's paper get on that billboard with that comment?
I don't know.
The
But I-
billboard is privately owned, and the owner is not going to allow any more this
Okay,
slander.
yeah,
Is that the one my post office?
yeah, the one that the city probably put in
But
years
that's
ago.
the letter to the city. It's not,
Yes, we took it to the sheriff.
Yeah, and I
they
don't
took it to the
appreciate
sheriff, but I don't know
him
why
coming
they,
to my house and threatening me in my driveway.
I understand, but I don't know why his letter
There's
was even
also
on
other
that billboard.
things on there about me as well that I know that came from either one of you two.
Didn't come from me,
Oh,
Erica.
No, that's enough,
But
that's
I-
enough.
I'm
I
just-
asked for copies of them, all of them, so I could see if I recognize the handwriting. And
I'm
I was
just saying
told,
that
I'm not
came-
doing your job for you.
I'm just wondering
and-
why the city's letter that they got was on the billboard. How did it reach it there? Because that's a city letter that was sent to them.
Yep.
Why did it even go there? Why did it even, why was it even used?
I know, that's a good question.
And
So
that's
two
the
people
executive
have
session that I wanted to talk about instead of bringing it up in this
Erica,
session.
it didn't
That's,
come
no,
from us.
don't give her the satisfaction. Okay.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
one
Nope.
more
Nope.
harassing
We're
thing
done.
against me.
We are done.
My lawyer is
Erica,
ready to go.
You wanna leave?
I'm just saying,
Leave.
I'm done being harassed
we're
by
done.
these two.
Knock
Nobody
it
has
off.
harassed you.
Shut up.
Show them the other papers.
Out.
William, show them the other
Erica,
papers.
out. Out.
You're not
It's
talking
just,
like that.
You're out of
You're
line.
not gonna talk to me like that.
I can ask one of these deputies to escort you out the door.
Just all social-
You were asked to be quiet. You can't even be respectful.
You can't eat it.
Out. Can you escort her out the door?
Really?
Yeah,
Then
really.
he should be going for threatening to punch her.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where's that? Send him out too for threatening to punch her.
I didn't see that. I heard the
Listen,
commotion.
can't you all just get along for a few
That would
minutes?
be
Obviously
awesome.
not.
2/3 of our department is out here, guys.
Yeah.
2/3 of our department,
Wasted
we
a
have
lot
one
of time.
deputy in Moscow. Can you take it down a notch?
Yeah, I'm
Can you guys, I mean, throwing jabs at each other isn't helping, you're not gonna solve your town's
No.
problems
No.
by doing this.
I was just bringing this up because it needs to be addressed, and it's, how is this coming from the city? Is this coming from the city? Is it not?
Well, we
And-
just put a trail cam up. We'll find out who's doing it.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even our reader board anymore. So
We don't post there.
we don't
Okay.
post there anymore. Okay, so a motion to,
I accept the motion.
A second.
okay, motion and second to
You want this back?
adjourn? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I got my cap.
Put your chair.
We have to have some sort of proof that we came here.
No.
And that's how he wants it. We can just take a picture.
I wrote notes on it.
For what?
That is your agenda. They just need to take back to school.
I wrote on it, so you can have it anytime.
Sorry about that.
Me too.
One's fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
I know.
What are we doing with this?
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, that's me.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm sorry, it's just, this was from the city. It's like, how
I know, and I asked that, and I asked for copies of all of them. I said, if I have copies, I can. And mine's are out.
I wasn't sure why.
These are kind of shitty to me, and wouldn't give me copies, refused to give me copies. No, I agree with you.
It's just, you know, I didn't want to bring up, I want to put it in executive session for them, two blocks.
Yeah.
And the last thing I want to do is we call them, but at the same time, it just had to be, you know, showed and said. And you already know what's on Facebook, so we're all posted.
Oh, they is. I thought it was tickets.
Funny.
I mean, at the same time, we're just perpetuating this, as like the city being should stay in a higher stance than that. Just having that service again, that either.
So, yeah.
I don't know the situation, I don't know if there's something that can be done.
Most cases, there's things that
Everybody's sleeping.
Yay!
Yeah.
Because
Because I mean, some
I'm gonna go
people
to
have to
sleep
deal with
with Grandma. You're gonna sleep with me?
Okay.
it. I will give him this, and see if he'll give you a
His
call.
name is what?
Ken.
Ken Taylor. Okay.
I can never sleep
From his phone.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So you used to be in education.
I was on the state board of education. And you think
Well, I teach that guy, so at the BOVILL Premier School.
Yeah.
Do you teach? Okay, good.
No, I don't teach, but I do the technology. And I have computers.
Did we turn this off, or is this stay? What happened?
What happened? Turn it on.
He'll come, oh, I
Is he
don't think
coming
he's
back?
in. I hope so. I don't know anything about
We
it.
will throw this away.
Can you guys set the table as well?
Resource setting, so that you could work in resource setting, and then you're servicing.
Okay, we will call you later. I mean, see you later.
More profitable, accessible, academic, a whole bunch of people, right? And you're able to have one program that maybe fits this school, that school, like you guys, why are we gonna buy a bus bar, use this over to their local.
Right.
Pluses are pluses.
Right.
So,
I agree with you there. I guess they're just gonna take the old technology and just put it all
I
in
don't
one.
think she can.
well, that's, I think that idea, thank you for throwing it out. You just feel confident that you won't. It's a rule,
When we were outside,
it's, it's sad because of the commercial, but it is a pleasure, it doesn't, and it's really good over there. I think we do the same thing with
See if
people.
City can.
Jeremy's mom grabbed.
Says you grab one, they do that. Here, the money should go to this. That services.
I just think it's some businesses, but,
So an example would be higher line in the mall, so you know how
check it out.
you're right, wouldn't make a peak.
But in here,
Well, we'll see what happens. It's just, it's gonna be crazy. There's just so many changes with education.
anyways,
Well, that's.
business, I look
Oh.
tomorrow, with a traffic jam.
Walk across the street, and check out the county.
Oh, okay, right.
Someone's there, you saw it.
Yeah.
The elevator go.
Yeah, all three of those are.
Dick out there actually told me.
So if he pulls into the graph, then he
So,
wants.
if you're in the area, have a stop by, if not, you can go and figure it
How
out.
much do you charge? I think he's gonna pay for a month.
I mean, the thing is, when you're sitting at the dumper,
So, I'll catch you at what time.
it's easy to try to shut her up if you want to.
Do you have a phone?
6:37.
You just need to get his phone number, let him.
It is kind of.
Easiest way to call me, depending on my nights, and when I get home.
I know, but-
7 o'clock.
Hold on.
There, I know, there's
Stick
constructive
me
criticism.
Yeah, have you ever seen such a,
I'm just getting sick of it. Only in a few years, I just want
Give your satisfaction every time.
to buy it.
One thing we did approve.
Did she leave already?
Probably
Yeah,
I don't know who asked her.
it was never like this.
5 years ago, these people would have been on him, and would have been
everybody needs one.
all that they're doing now is they're going.
So, so wait,
Tell her your name.
No, it's actually,
Stand up, big boy. On the floor.
425,
no,
512,
What's your name?
75, 64.
is it Ginter then?
Yeah. Hey, I don't know who you buy your stuff from. We got a sale going on. I work for Yeldon's, I do outside sales, so.
Oh, you did? I didn't know that. Okay.
At any rate, yeah, you can just pull in, park
Yeah,
where
he's
we're
gonna,
at.
probably leave, he's gonna drop it off and leave Wednesday, but he's gonna go get another four-wheel trailer for his four-wheel.
There's,
But Christie's,
we can hook up where I don't care where.
Christie's got room in her backyard.
Yeah, yep, it gets me back into it.
Well, if he's got.
Next, how often and how many? Yeah, okay, this is.
You are.
The last couple
Dad,
have been
all
okay.
the clothes.
Down, drop it off.
Yep, he's in charge of it.
Okay, thanks, Dean.
I'm good. Yep.
Get your camera.
Yeah, it is.